All right. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today is a very exciting day because it is day one of the van build, which means I'm kicking off my van build series here on my YouTube channel. So stay tuned for many more videos to come. So in today's video, I'm just going to go briefly cover some deep cleaning things that you want to do in your van, some rust prevention, as well as laying down and visualizing your blueprint within the van itself. So let's get started. Now, the very first step of doing your van build is deep cleaning. In my instance, I bought a brand new van, so I don't have too much of this to do. But if you bought a van that was used and had some dirt and grime built up in it, here are some tips and tricks on how you can proceed with cleaning it. Number one would be emptying the van of all possessions, just completely gutting it and getting rid of anything in the van. Number two would be separating the cleaning processes into different sections. So cleaning the cargo space back here and then cleaning the front to make it not as overwhelming. Number three would be cleaning from the top down. And then number four would be possibly removing your driver and passenger seats just so you can clean underneath them more thoroughly. Now for the actual cleaning part, I use a broom, a vacuum, I use a cloth and sponge that I dampened with cleaning solutions and water and just wiped everything down. The other thing too is for your dashboard, to get into those small crevices, you can use a paintbrush or a toothbrush. And then the last tip would be opening your doors and windows just to allow air to come through and help dry the van as you clean it. In terms of rust prevention, you're going to do this where there's any exposed metal or scratches. Again, my van's brand new, so I did not have to do this step, but throughout the build process, you will be cutting into the metal of your van and you will need to do rust prevention whenever you do so. So here's how you would go about doing that. So wherever there's exposed metal, you're going to want to take a metal file to it and just file it down. You could even take a steel wool to it and just get rid of some sharp pieces. After you've done that, you want to clean up all the metal shavings. I recommend using a broom, a vacuum, a cloth, and then also even a magnet. Cleaning up the little metal shavings is very important. Any little amount, tiny metal shaving on your van or inside your van will cause rust down the road, so clean it very, very thoroughly. Once you've gone through and picked up all your metal shavings, then you're going to apply a Rust-Oleum Stop Rust metal primer. After that dries, you're going to do a Rust-Oleum Stop Rust protective enamel. You can get these as paints or you can get them as spray cans as well. Okay, so now you have deep cleaned your van and done rust prevention. So now it's time to proceed with visualizing your layout. I recommend using painter's tape or cardboard boxes, whatever helps you visualize the best, just so you can finalize your blueprint before cutting or making any holes in your van and proceeding with the build. When doing your layout on the inside of your van, you're going to want to consider your furring strips, the thickness of your ceiling, the thickness of your walls and floor. You're also going to take into consideration the weight distribution, where you're going to put your water tank, your batteries. That will affect how your van drives and the wear and tear down the road. So with that, let me show you what I was working on earlier today with Okay, so I just did some taping to get a layout so I can have better measurements and just visualize it a little bit better. So let me show you what that looks like. So giving you an idea of my layout, this is going to be my entranceway right here. This little box is going to be my pull-out shower pan. So it can be stowed away underneath there, so I can step right in here. Right here, that little sliver is going to be for a full-length mirror that I'm going to pull out into the aisle whenever I want to use it. And then here is going to be a floor-to-ceiling stand with a toilet on the bottom, a slide-out table, a refrigerator, and overhead storage, as well as the toe kick's going to have a pull-out tray for dog bowls for food and water. Right here, I'm going to have a dresser for storage. Then I'm going to have my U-shaped bed in the back that's going to be convertible. So when it's not set up as a bed, it's going to be a table and couch. And then right here is going to be my kitchen area. I'm going to have a 2-burner induction cooktop and a kitchen sink and faucet. The faucet also is removable, so I can have a shower head to use right there, as well as outside the door if I wanted to. And then I will also have overhead storage going around right there, and then on this side as well. Alrighty, so that wraps up everything for this first van build series video. Today we went over how to deep clean your van, rust prevention, and visualizing a layout within your van. Tune into my next video where I'm going to be installing 2 max air fans on the roof of my van. So until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.